video we are going to study chapter number 4 of our subject web application development using PHP. In this we are going to see form controls. Okay, my name is Professor Pokarkar MS, HOD, Computer Engineering Department, Samartha Polytechnic, Delhi. Now first topic is a form. Now HTML form is used to collect user input. It is used to collect user input. Now that collected input is sent to the server for processing. Now in HTML, form tag is used to create HTML form for user input. Now syntax is given here: opening form tag and closing form tag. Now in form tag we are using various input element. Let us see. Now first input element is input type text. It displays single line text input field. Then second input is input type radio. It displays a radio button, that is a rounded button. It is a third type is input type checkbox. It displays the square box, that is checkbox. Then next is input type submit. It displays a submit button. Okay, input type button is also create button, but it is different from the submit button. It create button type is create clickable button. Input type select create drop down list with the help of option tag. Now let us see the first input field, that is a text field. Now input type text field is created using input type is equal to attribute type attribute having value text. Okay, which defines single line input text field. Now we have written here small program HTML body. Inside the body heading tag is given text input field. Now here form tag open, form tag close. Now inside the form tag we have taken here label, and that label is connected with the input tag. Now here for connecting label we have specified here name, name. That same name input type we have mentioned in the ID. So here for attribute is used for connecting label with the value which is mentioned in the input type ID attribute. The condition is that the value of for and ID should be same, so that this label is connected to this input type text field. Now here type text is given, so that text field will be created. Now here value John is given, that will appear inside the text field. Now same thing is done here also, but here the text field with having the ID name associated with this label for name, and here name is given name. This name here name is given, or here name is given, is used for accessing the value after submitting the record. Okay, now here value is John given, here value is Doe is given, which will appear into the text field. When we run this program using browser, we are getting such type of output. It is appeared because of heading, H2 heading. It is a label, it is a text field having the value John. Here again label last name, here text field having the value Doe. Now next input type is a radio button. Now it is given by using type radio. Now same thing is given here, input type and label. Here label for male is connected with this input type by specifying here ID also male. Okay, now after that here name is given gender and value is given male. Okay, now here name is given for accessing the value, and value is returning the value after accessing it. Now here input type is radio, so that radio button will be created. Now here this label is connected with the input type radio. Again same thing will be implemented here, same thing is implemented here. Now if you found the name is here gender, here name is also gender, and here name is also gender. All the names are common, so that we can connect or we can select only one radio button at a time. If these three values will be different, then more than one radio button will be selected there. But for selecting only one radio button, we have to specify name values same in all three input type radio. When we run this program, we are getting such type of output. Now initially nobody is selected. If you select male, after that it will be selected. But if you again select other, then it will be deselected. Okay. Now next input type is a checkbox. It is defined in the HTML by using input type checkbox. Okay, now it select 0 or more options. Using checkbox we can select one or more options or 0 or more options. Now here syntax is input type checkbox. Here ID is given, here name is given, and here value is given. Okay, now here ID is used for combining this input type checkbox with the label. This ID value is mentioned. Okay, and here name vehicle is given, which is used for accessing the value of the input type. Okay, after submitting the details, and whatever the value that will be accessed, that is mentioned here. Okay, now here let us see the example of checkbox. Here now inside the form tag, now here label is associated with the input. Okay, by mentioning the value for vehicle 1, ID vehicle 1, same value. Now here input type checkbox, so that checkbox will be created, which having name is given vehicle 1, and here value is given bike. Okay, now same thing here, but here we have given now name is different, because it is not required to give the same name. Okay, here value is car is given, here name is vehicle 3 is given, value is boat is given. Now in this you can see that this vehicle 1 is connected, label is connected with this checkbox. Here this label for vehicle 2 is connected with this label input type checkbox, and same thing here. Now when we run this program, we are getting 3 checkbox. Okay, value is I have bike, I have car, and I have boat. These are the values of the label. Okay, and we can check here. Okay, now next, select tag. Now select tag is used to create the drop down list. Now very important tag, it is used to create drop down list. Now it is used for collecting the data from the user. Now name attribute is needed. Now why we use the name attribute is needed to reference the form data after the form is submitted. Okay, and ID attribute is needed to associate the drop down list with label. Now inside the select tag we have to specify the option tag. Okay, to define the options or items available in the drop down list. In select tag we define option tag to define the items which are available in drop down list. Now let us see the program. Here the label for cars is associated with this cell select ID cars. Okay, now here inside the select tag 4 options are given. Okay, having the name Volvo, Saab, Mercedes and Audi. When we run this program, we are getting these values inside the drop down list. This value will not be appear. This value is used when we are accessing the list box. At that time this value will be retrieved, but in the display bar we are getting this value on the output screen. When we run this program, we are getting the value that are mentioned inside in between the option attribute. Now next is a button. Now button is created in various ways. The first way is input type button. Okay, input type button will create a button that is a clickable button. Okay, now here there is attribute name my button, specify the name of button, value, this value will be appear on the button, click this, and on click function, here function is called. When we button is pressed, now here the function is given in the on click attribute will be executed. Now there are 3 types of button: submit and image button. Okay, now button, we also create the button using the button tag. Button tag is also used to create button. Here syntax is button, name, value and on click and type. Now type may be reset button, input button, like that. Now here why we can create button using input tag, then why should we need the button tag? Because inside the button tag we can use another attributes which is not possible in the input type button. Now there are 3 types of button: type submit, type reset. Now let us see the example of this button. Here given enter value of A, input type is given, type ID text. Here enter value B, input type is given, text. Here sum is given, here third input text is given. Here button is given, having type submit. Here name is given add, value is given addition, and on click we are calling the compute function. Here button will appear which having the name add. Now when we run this program, this compute function will be called. Now actually this is a program of the JavaScript which will perform the addition and will display into the text field, that is having the ID, that is a text 3. Okay, and the value will be displayed here. Okay, this is when we click this button, then at that time compute function will be called and this value is retrieved and fetched into the third text field. Now let us see in the next input type, that is the input type submit. Now input type submit is similar to input type button, but difference is that this when we click this button, it handle the control to the file which mentioned here, mentioned into the form tag. It handling the control to the file which is mentioned into the form tag, and it is used to send data for the processing. Now here given here in form attribute, in form tag action attribute is given. Now here label is created, text field is created. Here also label and text field created. Here button is created. That button having the value submit, which will appear on the button, and when we type submit, we will create the submit button. When we press this button, it hand over control to the file which is mentioned into the action attribute of the form tag. Let us see the output. Now here first name is given, value is given, last name, label is given, here value is given. When we press this submit button, here you will see the file that is mentioned into the action attribute of the form tag. That means the data is sent to that file for the processing. Okay. Now the last control we have to see, that is a text area. Okay. Now text area. Now text area is a multi-line edit control. Okay. It is used to collect the information like address or any other. Okay. Now it can hold unlimited number of characters, and it can having the unlimited number of lines. In text area we can specify the size also. Now let us see the here label. Here text area having ID demo connected with the label. Here name is given W3 review, and here rows are given 4 and columns are given 50. So text area will be created which having the size of 4 rows and column 50 characters. Okay. Here the text, this is appear in between the inside the text area. Okay, text area is completed here. When we run this program, the text in between the text area will appear here. Here size is given 4, so 4 rows will be size, and the width is given 50 column. 50 means its width is a 50 maximum characters. Okay, so these are the form tags or form control tag that we have seen in PHP. Actually this is not part of the PHP, it is a part of the HTML, but it is essential for implementing the PHP program. Okay, so let us stop here.